At the Copacabana, there's a million fucking ways to die. That's all I got.
I think I just died. I think I died a little inside.
Oh,
a little
Lord.
bit. A little inside. My hair's all messed up.
Good Lord, Jay. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the CharmingAnalysis podcast. I'm Mari.
And I'm Jay.
And tonight, we are going to be doing a double feature for you guys. We're going to be talking about the 1947 Copacabana and the movie A Million Ways to Die in the West, which came out in 2015.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about first?
What two movies we had to watch. I guess
completely opposite movies.
Yes, I guess we'll talk about Copacabana because I feel like you have a lot more to say about it than I do because I just found it okay.
All right. Well, why don't you explain what Copacabana is?
Why don't you explain it? I just know that it was got a con man, and that's it.
So basically, Copacabana is about a con man and his wife or his fiance, that are trying to make it big in the city, and they basically have the fiance pretend to be two different actresses, and she gets hired being two different people, which is Carmela and Fifi.
Mm-hmm.
And basically
they play at this club.
Yeah.
And the con man keeps conning through like different deals in the club to get these two quote unquote performances and stuff. It reminded me a lot of I guess every time something talks about like Hollywood or musicals in like old Hollywood, I'm always just going to be reminded of the producers.
You're always reminded of the producers.
Yes, but this is such a good fucking movie.
Yeah, so first off, this movie came out in 1947, so there is a lot of dated, like, references, and it's a bit cheeky.
Yes. Very cheeky.
But, I personally thought it was a charming story and stuff like that. I thought it was nice that we get to see, like, a look into, like, the 40s/50s a little bit, and, stuff like that. I thought was interesting. All the characters were really good. I also liked the costumes that they had in said movie. I think my favorite was Miss Fifi's outfit. Like, hers was just so fucking pretty. And I liked that we actually get to see the con man trying to do what he can to make sure they have money. Like, he's not doing it just for the money. He's also doing it to make sure he can provide for him and his fiance, which I think is very noble of him, but he could have done it in a different way. I like that he just legit just tried to steal everything at first, and then by the end of it, he's kind of just like, I just wanted to make sure we had food.
I just wanted to make sure we had food
and Dwink.
And wealth. A little bit of wealth.
A little bit of wealth.
Yes.
What did you think of Copacabana? I want to know your opinion.
There was some singing. There was some singing in it. It didn't leave anything on me. I just watched it and I was just kind of like, okay. It was Groucho Marx played the lead, which I thought was interesting. Every time I just looked at these, I'm like, oh, look at all these actors who are dead.
Well, this came out in the 40s. What do you expect? Half of them are probably fucking dead.
I know, but like, look at the like the way that old Hollywood was represented now compared to like new Hollywood and stuff like that. It had such a carefree attitude about it.
It really did.
And it was just like, man, no wonder they didn't have to worry about politics or racism because they were all white. But yeah, it just kind of flew by me. I just was watching it, and I'm normally fine with getting through old movies and stuff like that. I want to find old movies to appreciate more. It's just a lot of them are stuck in the time and just aren't really that interesting to me. So,
which I can understand. You know, like I get that.
So yeah, I mean, it just kind of flew by me, and it was just like, well, you wanted to see it because of the Copacabana song, which they didn't even play in this one, and ain't even in this version, so...
Which was like, what the hell?
So, like, no reason, but, you know, I watched it. I guess it's off of my movie bucket list of about tens of thousands of movies we watch. I guess that's off. I guess I could check that off and say I've seen Copacabana.
Copacabana, not Coco Cabana.
Coco cunt cabana.
Jake, no.
Something like that. I've seen that movie now, and yeah, it was okay. It didn't leave much of an impression on me.
I just thought it was like a nice, like, interesting movie. I thought it was really fun, and I liked the music in it. I liked the costumes. Who was your favorite character within it? Because I liked Carmela / Fifi. I thought she was cool. What about you? Hello?
I'm sorry. It's tired. It's late. I need to go to bed. I don't know. I recognize Groucho Marx.
Who did he play?
I think he's the lead.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he was interesting within it. He was kind of funny, like, toward the end. But, I do think it's a good movie. And stuff like that.
So, it's alright.
Like, it's not the most impactful movie that we've seen. But
it's a very short movie, too.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. But, I do think it's a nice little watch if you're looking for something, like, from the 40s or 50s.
And you're like, it's unlike that other piece of shit that I watched with you. Oh, what was it? It's a Wonderful Life.
I was not into that. This I was into. I was not into It's a Wonderful Life. I tried to be into it.
How fucking dare you?
I'm sorry.
How fucking dare
I wasn't that into it.
I will never forgive you for that.
I'm sorry.
I'll never
oh my gosh.
Nah, never.
Anyway, I don't have much else to say about this one. Do you want to give it a rating? Or do you have anything else to say?
I'll give it the rating. I'll give it like a 4 out of 10.
You give it a 4 out of 10?
Yes.
So you wouldn't watch it again?
No.
I would probably give it like a 7 out of 10. I thought it was good. I would totally watch it again. I don't really have too much to say about it. I will say this, though. I hope we eventually get to watch the 1985 one, but apparently you can only watch it on DVD. Other than that, it's lost fucking media, which I think is honestly kind of sad. I hope one day we can actually watch it as well and maybe do a comparison video.
Maybe one day.
But we'll see.
Is that where the song comes from?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I have no idea. I gotta look into that because I'm actually curious. I thought, oh, they're gonna talk about it in this one. Not really.
No.
Not really.
The song doesn't even come up.
Which is sad. Anyway. But that's what we give Copacabana. Next up is the one that Jay made me suffer through. Yes. And it's a movie I personally do not fucking like. Oh my gosh. Next one we're going to talk about is A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Yes.
That movie was painful.
Another way is A Million Ways to Kill Mari.
No.
In their soul.
No. So, since I got to explain Copacabana, you get to explain this movie. You bitch.
Seth MacFarlane, insert character here, in the West. That's the plot. It's basically a
Western with Seth MacFarlane.
It's a spoof Western. It's not that good. It's not that good.
I know. Why do you think I didn't let...
Not that good.
It was 2 fucking hours of this man basically getting people to suck off his fucking dick with his comedy for like 2 hours. I don't know how people sit through this. Like,
You sat through both Ted movies.
least those were good. This sucked. At least those were interesting. Literally, there were so many times I kept looking at Jay because of some of the jokes they were fucking telling, and I'm like...
You looked like you wanted to kill me, not gonna lie.
No, I looked like I wanted to smack you, was more my thing. Because it's like, why are we watching this?
You know,
like, we could have watched, like, a good movie.
Yeah, we could have watched...
Not like a sucky one.
We could have watched a good movie, but then I had to remind Mari, I'm like, hey, sometimes you just have to get through the bad stuff to get to the good stuff.
Jay, it was 2 hours. It was 2 fucking hours of me sitting through Seth MacFarlane Cowboy Man being a fucking dick to pretty much every fucking person. And it did not help that there was a lot of fucking gore, a lot of fucking nudity, butts, guns, too many butts and guns.
Racist jokes.
That too. And I'm just like, why am I sitting through this? Like, I've already watched this fucking movie. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I've already watched this fucking movie before. I watched this movie years ago. Mm-hmm. And, like, I hated this movie. Mm-hmm. My family loves this fucking movie. I hate it. Because it's like, there's so many better fucking movies than this.
Sometimes you gotta look back and you gotta rewatch stuff that you hate. And you gotta remind yourself, yeah, I hate it. Keep reminding yourself you hate it.
What did you think about this movie? Because you already know my opinion. I fucking hate this movie. What did you think of it? Since obviously you have more to say about this.
So uncreatively uninspired. I find it amusing that this even exists just to boost Seth MacFarlane's ego. Like,
at least Ted was interesting.
He wanted to direct a movie. I don't know if he directed Ted.
I don't know.
I think he did. I think he directed Ted, and he went on to do this.
Okay.
And
I need to say this.
He kind of like, he was like, let me make Blazing Saddles, but I'm going to interject my humor in it. And then I'm like, that's your first mistake, buddy. That's your first
I will say this. At least the Ted movies are interesting. I don't know if we've reviewed them or not,
the Ted movies have a premise.
At least the Ted movies are interesting, and I actually liked watching it.
This doesn't even have a premise.
Yeah, this legit is just them being dicks in the fucking West. That's literally all it is.
Yeah, that's it. It's not even a movie. It has nothing.
It's a 2-hour ad for fucking Seth MacFarlane.
Yes.
And his ego dick. That's literally all this is.
You don't like Seth MacFarlane, so it's double hell for you.
I didn't say I didn't like him. Okay? Look.
His humor, his comedy.
His humor is hit or miss. There's some stuff that he's good at, like the Ted movies. And I want to definitely see the Ted series, because I liked the movies. This is one of those ones where it's like, it sucked. It's a hit or miss for me with this man. Mm-hmm. Because it depends on what the fuck he's doing. Mm-hmm. If he's writing good shit like Ted and like the wholesome shit like that, then yes, that's fine. But this is just him basically having you guys stroke his ego and his dick at the same time for 2 hours.
Well, he directed, produced, wrote, starred.
He did so much in this fucking movie.
Too much.
A little bit too much in my opinion. They should have had someone else direct. Or at least...
The whole world was Seth MacFarlane at that point.
And it was a bit trippy. I will say this. Even though I dislike this movie, there is some stuff I think is interesting about it. I liked the main characters' interactions with each other. And I did like the scenes where like he was like being high off of whatever the fuck he drank. But that's like it for me, honestly. Like those are the only two like interesting things about this movie. Personally, for me, I don't like it. I have tried to like it. I don't like it. I like the first half, and then it just goes downhill.
You like the first... You're looking so miserable even throughout the whole fucking motion picture.
I told you I didn't like this movie, and I told you ain't gonna see me enjoying this movie. The only reason
I wasn't liking it either. Let me tell you.
Now you know why I don't like it.
Yeah.
You liked it before? Like...
No, I didn't like it before. I just put it on the bad movie list because I knew that, like...
You're gonna get a reaction out of me.
Yes.
I will say this.
I sometimes like to see people in misery.
Oh my gosh. I will say this, though. I'm definitely not watching this movie ever again at this point. Because fuck that.
Would you watch it over your ultimate least favorite movie ever?
Land of the Lost is like that one movie I fucking hate. And this up there is like close to that.
Maybe if you rewatch Land of the Lost, you will feel much better about it.
No.
We did a double feature with that, a journey.
No! Literally the only reason we're fucking doing this review to make you guys feel better. One is to get content for you guys out. Two is literally because he bribed me with snacks. Yes. That's the only fucking reason I did this. I told him, I ain't fucking doing this movie unless snacks are involved.
Holding a carrot above your head and saying, feed me, Seymour, and I'll show you some shitty movies.
Because at least if I'm going to eat something, I might as well eat during a shitty movie.
Mari, if this is probably one of the worst shitty movies you've ever seen, then you have probably not seen many shitty movies.
I have. I just don't like to talk about them. But yeah, anyway. This is one of those movies to where I don't like it. Look, if you like this movie, good for you. But personally for me, this movie was hell to fucking get through. I literally kept being like, is this over yet? Yeah. Is it over yet?
You were like the first 10 minutes and you were like, is it over? Like, you were like, oh my god, I gotta sit through this fucking
I forgot it was 2 hours. I forgot this movie was 2 fucking hours. Even the ads for this movie were so dumb. It's like, bro, can we watch something else? Like, is there anything better that you guys would fucking watch? Apparently not.
I would rather sit down and watch the sky. I don't know.
You are such a booty.
I'm so fucking tired right now. I don't even know what's coming out of my nose.
You're always tired.
Okay, but yeah, bad movie. Bad comedy, too.
Honestly,
Jesus Christ.
And this movie came out in 2015. That's the other thing. This movie came out in 2015.
You would think that you had something funny to say, but no.
This came out when I fucking started high school, bitch. Like, this came out when I was in high school.
I'm so glad that I did not, drag my parents or anyone to go see it.
Thank the fucking Lord. Because y'all would have probably been like, I want my money back. If I saw this in theaters, I probably would be like, I hate this.
I did drag my dad to go see Sausage Party. And that's also a movie that I cannot fucking stand now.
Well, that'll be an interesting one to watch with you and review. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Because at least it's an anime movie, so I could probably get through it a little bit better.
No, it's just as bad.
I get it. Anyway, I kind of burned myself out long enough with this, so let's give our rating before I smack you.
Smack you
in the cutest way possible, in the most polite way possible. In the most polite way possible. I love you, honey, but I hated watching this movie. I'm sorry.
And I hated that you recommended it.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to give my rating for this movie. Obviously, I hated it. And, Seth MacFarlane really needs to work on how he does his comedy, in my opinion. Oh, do like what you did with Ted. At least with Ted, it was interesting. And at least you made it compelling. This was just him basically...
This movie will almost be 10 years old, so...
oh, gosh!
Yes, so, time flies when you're Seth MacFarlane making millions of dollars off of Family Guy revenue, so...
I get it. But, for me, honestly, I give this a 2 out of 10. That's literally... There's no reason behind it. It's just... It sucks. It's a 2 out of 10.
Why do you give it a 2 out of 10, even though you hated it?
Because I'm kind of waiting till I watch Land... One is because I'm kind of waiting till Land of the Lost to make that a 1 out of 10. I feel like you're going to give that a 1 out of 10. That's probably why. Is there anything that's going to get a 0 out of 10? I don't know yet. Actually, fuck it. This is going to be a 1 out of 10. If I can give Land of the Lost a 0 out of 10, I will fucking do it. This is a 1 out. That means it has no redeeming qualities. 0, 1, Zana. I get it. So we'll see. Zaza. Shut up. We'll see about that. I give this But yeah, for me, it's a 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it a 1 out of 10.
I would not recommend this. If you are into Seth MacFarlane stuff, I would recommend not.
No, even if you are...
Don't watch this.
I do not think it'll find people funny.
Don't watch this. If you're gonna watch something from him, go watch Ted.
This is like the rated R Happy Madison. This is like that movie, Just My Boy. That's My Boy. You remember that?
I don't even want to remember that.
This is like when Happy Madison did the rated R movie.
Yeah.
Like, this is like that. This is Happy Madison, but rated R. Pretty much is.
At least that was
It is Adam Sandler, but it's like...
worse.
It's like if you replaced him with Adam Sandler, and you just stuck him in this movie, A Million Ways to Die in the West, this would match perfect, fucking perfect.
Anyway,
except I think it would have been funnier. Honestly, I think.
Still,
Oh wait, he did do a fucking comedy. He did do a Western comedy.
Adam Sandler?
Remember he did the Ridiculous Six? Redonkulous Six?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, he did do a Western comedy.
Oh my gosh.
He did. It had Taylor Lautner in it.
I'm not even going down that rabbit hole.
Oh, right, you know what? I might put that on the bad movie.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Another bad Western.
I don't mind Westerns. It's just this was shit.
Okay, but we gotta watch that now in order to compare which is the worst comedy Western. Oh gosh,
you're just doing this to torture me.
Yes.
Why?
And then we could all finish with Blazing Saddles. Yay.
Shush. I like how you're just like, yay.
Yay.
Anyway. Okay, if you are a Seth MacFarlane fan, which
I am,
props to you. Personally for me,
maybe I would be, but I'm not. I am too lazy to do it.
Personally for me, I think his shit is a hit or miss. I don't mind Ted. I actually like the Ted movies. Okay? If you're gonna watch something from him, go watch those. And I need to fucking watch the series with you because that series made me curious about it again. Because I keep hearing it's supposed to be good, so I'm curious about that. That would be a fun franchise video to do. The fucking Ted franchise. That'd be a fun one to do. Anyway, I think we wrapped it up at this point. But thank you guys for watching. And do you have anything else to say before we close out the video? Because I'm done.
Well, we'll be doing the Kung Fu Panda, I guess it's
franchise.
Now well, yeah, franchise. I was going to think of, what's the fourth movie?
Well, it was technically... It was technically...
That what it's called?
I don't know.
Have, 4 in one Legacy?
I don't know. I just call it a franchise.
Okay.
For me, anything more than 3 movies is a franchise at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But... we do plan on doing the Kung Fu Panda movies because we found out there's a fucking 4th one coming out and we're like, fuck, we gotta fucking do this.
Yes.
So that's supposed to be coming out soon. We're gonna be trying to do all 4 movies in one video, so that'll be fun.
Yes.
But anyway, thank you guys for watching and we look forward to our next video, which I'm actually excited for. This one was a fucking drag, but I wanted to make sure you guys could see my misery.
Yay. Misery time. Misery Mari is good Mari.
No, it's not. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And as always, I'm Mari.
I'm Jay.
And we're out. Bye, guys.